Hello. This camera is really bugging me. Hello, everybody. My name is Rolak, and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I don't know why I started there. Last episode, we got started with everything, getting our sword and shield, and this episode, we're not going to be wasting any more time and heading straight into the Great Deku Tree to help out with his curse. And thus, we have entered our first dungeon inside the Deku Tree. Alright, first things first, we should probably go over what changes when we go into a dungeon. So, first of all things is the map. The map changes to what the dungeon looks like from above, so it's really self-explanatory and nothing. Don't really need to go into detail about it. However, these are a bit different. They're the same Deku Babas, but hit it when it lunges at you and it will stand upright. Cut it to get a Deku stick. So these ones are actually active and are lunging at us, such as that. Now, we can go ahead and attack it. However, it'll take 2 hits, and it hurts us. And it'll drop a Deku Nut. Deku Nuts are practically a stun grenade, if anything. Let's go ahead and test it out on this guy right here. If we use it, we'll stun an enemy, get stunned for a while, and then we can take them out from there. Now, the Deku Babas, depending on what position they're in, will drop different things. If you just attack them while they're just like that, then they'll drop a Deku Nut. However, if you attack them like this, they'll stand upright, and you can cut them down to get a Deku Stick. Pretty good. Alright. Navi's bugging us about this. You can see down below this web using up C. So we can, simply looking downwards, you can see that there's a bit of water down there, as well as some other platforms to explore. Now, this grass is different from the other grass, as it can actually grow back. So, these are practically like heart replenishing grass blades like that. They're pretty helpful and standard. Alright. Now, going in, Navi is going to be explaining a lot. This is the beginning dungeon, and as well as the whole, like, tutorial, if anything. So, there's going to be a lot of explaining to do, and there's going to be, like, a lot of things to talk about. Oh. And as we try to jump onto that, you can see it's a bit bouncy, so we can't really break it. So, maybe we have to go up higher. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Everybody knows what to do in this game. Cut you down, get some more money. Money is ever plentiful in this game, and it really should not be a big problem for you to grab. Yeah. Anyway, we have our first chest in a dungeon. And this contains the dungeon map. Now, what this does is actually reveal the entirety of the map to us. Now, we can see that there are a total of 5 floors, 2 bottom floors, and 3 top floors. Or standard floors, I don't know. We can't do... Oh, for fuck's sake. Vines growing on it, you give a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it, Link. Yes, these vines right here, we can totally climb. However, these fellows right here aren't too happy about us climbing. These guys are skull waltulas. Careful not to touch it. So we can't do anything against them as for the moment, but we will soon enough. And Navi is again going to explain how to do things by telling us how to open the door, even though it's very self-explanatory. She's going to be telling us to pay attention to what the action icon says, basically what the blue icon up there says. Do a roll attack. Or we can open. It's pretty simple. This guy right here is a Deku Scrub. It will hide in the grass if you get close to it, bounce the nuts, it spits back at it. So if we hold our shield against it, we can bounce the nut, it spits at us. It'll start to talk. Ow, 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 forgive me, master. If I give you a clue, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold control stick forward, you will roll on the ground when you land and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it'll work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Well, try it if you're feeling bold. Then go ahead. It opens the door. I don't know why I'm trying to be fancy with my words. So we jump on this platform, it starts to break. And we have no real way of getting back there except for that ladder. Conveniently, we have obtained the fairy slingshot. Press C to take it out and hold it. As you hold C, you can aim with control stick. Release C to unleash a Deku Seed. If you want to shoot right away when you first press C, hold down C a little longer to get a second seed ready. So yeah, this is our first I cannot speak right. Projectile-based weapon, or item if anything. First of all, things there's actually a chest up here. So we'll go ahead and open this up. There we go. Just a little recovery heart if you roll them down. So, yep, we can aim with control stick. It'll put us in the first-person view. If you hold ZR, you'll actually go into a third-person view. It'd be pretty helpful in combat. You can hold down the C button that it's attached to ready a seed, and we can release it to fire the seed. Doing so will drop that ladder down for us, rolling straight into it, and we can get out of this room. Now, the slingshot is not only a helpful tool to like access new areas and whatnot, it's also a weapon, so we can actually take down enemies from afar. It doesn't deal a whole lot of damage, but to enemies like the Skull Waltulas, they are very susceptible to it. Let's see if it'll drop anything. Yep, Deku Nut, nice. I'm gonna aim just a bit more upward because there's this guy to take care of. There we go. Another nut. Now, can we get that? Yes, we can. Nice. Somehow. All right. Now, I'm going to state this. The aiming with the slingshot on the N64 is a tad janky, as the control stick back then wasn't the best design for a, you know, gaming console. I mean, it was like one of the first control sticks. Hey, buddy. This is a big Skulltula. It's soft belly is its weak point. So we attack it straight on. Can't really do much. What we gotta do is wait for it to shudder, and then we'll turn around, exposing its weak back, and we can just simply take it out. It takes 2 normal hits with the sword, but a single hit with the jump attack, so keep that in mind. That room is now locked in this room. This is a switch. If we go ahead and step on this, it'll activate these platforms. Go ahead and jump all the way over here to open up this chest. This chest contains another helpful item, and that item is the compass. Now you can see the locations of many hidden things in the dungeon. So if we go on to our menu, head over to the map, we can now see where chests are located, as well as that skull thingy. That also reveals your location on the maps, on the mini-map down there. It shows you where you entered and where your character currently is. It's a very helpful item, and you should definitely pick it up. There are a lot of noises happening, and I have not lowered the volume for a while, and it is very loud. I want to go ahead and step on the switch once more to get over here, dodge this guy, and we want to attack this thing. You destroyed a gold Skulltula. You got a token proving you destroyed it. These are one of the many collectible... You okay, buddy? Just going ahead, there we go. Gold Skulltulas are one of the... It's probably like one of the only collectible things you can find in the game. There are a total of 100 gold Skulltulas to collect. They are scattered across... Oh, actually, I have to probably go over this. Deku sticks can also be used as torches if you go ahead and... Oh, Christ's sakes. Again, controls are a tad janky. Maybe my fault because I'm out of practice a bit. Deku sticks can be used as torches. Just grab some fire and you can transfer it onto a different torch. Very simple stuff. Now that we have our compass... Oh, that guy respawned. Okay. Let's head over this way. Ow! Jesus. Thankfully, a lot of these things don't deal a huge amount of damage, so it's not really too much of a concern, and a lot of enemies tend to drop 3 hearts when dying. So, we'll go ahead and drop from this. Break the web, and there we go. Now reach the bottom floor of the Great Deku Tree. Got more of these guys to take care of. Now, depending on the base... Oh, actually, this is our ammo for the slingshot. We carry up to 30 as of now. We will be getting upgrades to increase our holding of such. Now, gold Skulltulas are located practically everywhere. They're located in dungeons, in the overworld, in dirt patches. I'll go over how we do that later. But, yeah, keep an eye out for them, and definitely look practically everywhere for them, because they are everywhere. But the rewards you get from them are pretty nice, so definitely grab them if you want. I mean, you obviously want to. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't. Oh, that's weird. Put that away. Stick on the switch, activates this torch over here, as well as reveals a little chest for us. I believe it's just another heart. Yep. Alright. Go ahead and light this on fire. Jump all the way over here. Go ahead and light this web on fire. Now, normally you can wait for the action button to say put away, but I tend to just swing my sword because it puts the stick away instantly. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You will never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. Speaking way too slowly. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? Somewhat. Alright. And you might be noticing these switches every now and then. These are a switch where if you just go ahead and shoot at it, it will activate. Open up the door, and we have this room. And more tutorials. After you get into the water, if you hold down A, you can dive. There's some interesting things underwater. So, diving really isn't a huge, like, deal most of the time. We can only dive for 3 whole seconds, and we didn't really go far, but with what we have, we can simply dive down, activate the switch, and that will lower the water just enough for us to ride this platform without having to worry about the big spiky bar that's in the middle of the Deku Tree for some reason. Like, is this always here? Or was this, like, the curse? Is it because of the curse? Because, like, they never really went into detail of what exactly, like... Oh, my God. There are so many tutorials in the beginning of this, Jesus Christ. So, blocks. If we stand next to them, we can press A, and we'll grab hold of them. We can either push or pull it. We can also keep holding up on the control stick, such as this, to climb it. We'll go into that. Alright, there we go. Simply grab onto it, push all the way to the end so we can actually have a platform to jump up to the next space. Normally you want to hear the thud sound. That means you've pushed it to its limit, and that's probably the best you're going to get out of it. Alright. Go and grab some more sticks. Take out this guy. Now, you might notice that this guy's bush did not disappear. That means eventually he will respawn. These guys practically serve as an infinite resource for Deku sticks. They're pretty helpful if you want to stock up on them. You can carry up to 10. So, yeah. Do that if you want to collect a bunch of sticks. Sticks are very plentiful, so you shouldn't be having too much of a problem to collect them. Yeah, they're pretty standard. I should probably go grab those seeds. Another one of these guys. And now we're in this big room. Go ahead and step into the center. And these guys will drop down. These are Goma larvae. Gotta look out for it. It's ready to pounce. When it's ready to pounce, it'll turn red and it'll jump at us. Shielding, simply get rid of it. Oh boy. And there comes another one. Oh. Take you out. Alright. Now, these things are actually dropping from the ceiling, and if we look up, we can see that there are some eggs up there. Well, there were, if we didn't activate them. We can actually deal with these immediately, simply by aiming, and... Nope, not quite. Not quite. Not quite. There we go. And it completely destroys the Deku larva, as well as the Deku egg, larva egg, sac, or whatever the hell it's called, I don't remember. And practically nullifying the entirety existence of those creatures. Those things terrified me as a kid. Anyway, moving onward from here, we simply want to get these sticks on fire and take out these webs. Pretty good stuff. Moving onward. Once we reach the end of this hole, we can find that we're back in the main room that we started in. We got more Dekubabas to take care of. Surprised that one didn't actually stand up. Come on. What? That's weird. Huh. Did you just stand up right away? That's really weird. Alright. So there's another web here on the floor. However, there's no real way of actually breaking it from above, as there's a ceiling right above it. So we're going to have to improvise a bit. And I'm actually going to share something that's rather embarrassing. So when I first played this game, it took me years to get out of this place. I never completed the Great Deku Tree for one reason alone. And that is that web over there. I was too much of a goddamn idiot to realize that all you have to do is take a Deku Stick, light it on fire, jump all the way over here, and then do a jump attack to light the web on fire. I never figured that out for so many years, and I've been stuck in the Deku Tree for so many years. I was probably just an idiot back then, if anything. Alright, anyway. We got these 3 Deku Scrubs, and if we remember the combo, remember that we want to take out them in an order. So first one we want to take out is the one in the middle, 2. Next one is this one, 3. And the last one is 1. Once you get the last one, you'll pop up. How did you know our secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. Alright, and now we know a secret as defeating the Queen Goma. Let's go ahead and into this room. As we head in this dark, somehow foggy room. The door closes right behind us, and it gets really, really dark. Something's lurking above in the ceiling. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what it is. And this is the parasitic armored arachnid Goma, the first boss of the game, and it is extremely easy. Now, when its eye turns red, you can either hit it with a Deku nut, or you can shoot it with your fairy slingshot. The way they want you to do it is with the slingshot, but I actually always did it with the nut, so we're going to do it like that. I don't know if she actually remains stunned longer if you hit her with this, if you hit her with the slingshot or with the nut. I've never really compared it. If you actually want to make this fight go a lot faster, you can use the Deku Stick, and even then it's done. This boss is incredibly easy for anybody who knows how to do it. Beginners might have a tad tricky time doing it, but even then it's really easy of a fight. It's the first boss, it's as expected. And whenever you defeat a boss, it will drop this. This is a heart container. Maximum life energy is increased by 1 heart, and our life energy will be completely refilled. Now we have 4 hearts, which means we can take more damage. Since we're done with all that, let's go ahead and head on out. Well done, Link. Thou hast verily demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Now, I have yet more to tell ye. Wouldst thou listen? Now, listen carefully. A wicked man of the desert cast this dreadful curse upon me. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorceress powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Din, the goddess of power. Nehru, the goddess of wisdom. Faror, the goddess of courage. Din. With her strong flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the Red Earth. Nehru poured her wisdom onto the earth and gave the spirit of law to the world. Faror, with her rich soul, produced all lifeforms who would uphold the law. With the three great goddesses, the labors completed, departed for the heavens. And golden sacred triangles remained at the point where the goddesses left the world. Since then, the sacred triangles have become the basis of our world's providence. And the resting place of the triangles have become the sacred realm. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man, with his evil heart, to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I have been able to tell you of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you, the stone that man wanted so much that he cast the curse upon me. We got the Kokiri's Emerald. This is the spiritual stone of the forest, now entrusted to you by the Great Deku Tree. The future depends upon thee, Link. Thou art courageous. Navi the Fairy, help Link to carry out my will. I entreat ye, Navi. Goodbye. Let's go to Hyrule Castle, Link. Goodbye, Great Deku Tree.